You again, my friend. And so soon after tomorrow, how can I help you this time? Today's special anti-purgation war machine parts. Day, good customer.
I wonder how much of
This wonder of a realm, it's like a slice of freedom. It kind of got lost, to tell you the truth. That's what happens after generations of flight. Things get misplaced. And yet, wherever that bloody book may be, up until now, the demons still haven't found it. So, good news there. Only a matter of time until they do, though. Unless, of course, time ends first. Wouldn't that be a stroke of luck?
Say, have you seen my magic box? It's got all kinds of wonders stashed inside.
to it at last. All of the missing threads have been rewoven, and the canvas is clear for the first time in eons. The final mystery may at least reveal itself. The final thread of your memory may be restored. Let us watch.
The Guardians had failed. Source was tainted, the Void was loosed, and all that stood between Rivellon and annihilation was Astarte herself. Overcome by guilt, they hoped to undo their failure by undoing reality itself. And so, they ripped their threads from the tapestry of time, so becoming unknown to history and unknowing of themselves for all eternity. As their threads fell to Rivellon like shooting stars, they hardened into crystals the people called Starstones.
See my magic box? It's got all kinds of wonders stashed inside.
Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Three out of 4 have already been reinstated, and now the last of the Elemental shall rejoin its illustrious masters. Glory be unto them, and glory be unto you.
You know what are great? Jokes. Oh, I could tell a joke or two. Free on a good day.
Feels like we've landed inside the heart of the sun.
Guardians, I ask of you, what are you doing? What good can come of your misguided actions? I have tried to warn you. I have tried to be your friend by pointing toward the one great truth that is the Void Dragon, and say, relent. For you have failed before, and you shall fail again. Why is it so difficult for you to accept that which is inevitable? All things must pass away, even time itself. Sit ye down, rest. Be weary no longer. Acquiesce in the embrace of oblivion, in which there is nothing but the equality and the harmony of non-existence. A blessing awaits beyond the end of time. Accept it, for it is yours to receive.
If he has tried to be our friend, that word has truly lost all meaning.
A blessing awaits beyond the end of time. Death's blessing, yes, but no more.
You! What radiance burns from your being? Enough to scorch even the likes of me, I find. And that is no small feat. Most impressive, yes, most impressive indeed. Why, I am a soldier of fire. And does this landscape not befit me? I have lived here for eons, since the first great peace, when the world as your kind know it was first secured. We were invited here by a great leader, I believe. Yes, a leader. I'm sure it was. The details, they crumble like ash when I try to grasp them in truth. But the radiance of that time has never left me. Victory, blazing victory, adorned our heads like a crown of glorious flames. I'm sure one as radiant as yourself must understand exactly what I mean. What do I know? Ha! Fire magic is me, and I am it. A far better question is, what would you like to know? Take care, my friend. Those who blaze brightly may find themselves targeted by darkness.
visions. But only in the dark can light be born. Let us cling to that and hope.
I think I could fly straight to the void.
How might I serve our mission? Threads I weave and tales I see. All will I tell. The smithy. Pardon my rather inappropriate outburst of mirth, but smithy is such a common word for what was once called the anvil of creation. In its fires, the blades of gods have been forged. Breastplates so impenetrable even the claws of demons would break upon their glistening surfaces. The god box itself was made there, an object so strong it could contain the very void. And it is a place of untold power, this smithy, and it is all yours. They are merchants that know no borders. Their tongues are made of such flawless silver they need never turn to weapons to get themselves out of the countless predicaments that arise as they travel across magical realms. Realms as numerous as the stars. Yes, they are merchants that know no life of constancy or even rest, but they care not. With a greed one might mistake for a demons, they long for all that is new, or better yet, unknown. Their trade is their life, for it is their very trade that gives them the life they lead. One of exploration, one of boundless freedom among the boundless rifts. Free are they to do so, as yet.
I wonder how much of a spark it takes to zap a human to
You know what's
flame,
great?
doesn't it?
Jokes. Oh, I could tell a joke, Captain. Free on a good day. Say, have you seen my magic
Her
box?
story is the story of 1,000 tales. She has traveled the celestial sphere that is Rivellon more extensively than even the historian has. Once upon a time, her favorite words, she was of incalculable importance during the wars against the Void Guards that threatened the creation of the gods. Wherever they hid, she found them. What plans they thought most secretive, she knew them. Teller of Secrets is her title, for in her world there are none. She is one whose history is shrouded in darkness. She is more than a woman, though less than a goddess. She knows you. You have wronged her. She is part of the end, though she longs to be part of endlessness. He is the instigator. He is the beginning of all ends, the birth father of death and void. Be wary of him. I know not what is fear, and yet, before him, I tremble. I know of him. The tapestry tells me all it can, and I know he knows you. This aspect of fire served you. In fact, he serves you still. He stood by your side on battlefields large as cities. Together, you overcame foes beyond comprehension. Moloch, I know of him. He has a kind soul, in as far as kindness has least to dwell within the confines of a demon's body. He is kind in that he is honest. For that which you give, you will receive something in return with no strings attached. No unpleasant threads for me to weave. Not always was he so, no. He was true to his vicious nature. But during the Great War on Chaos, he, supposedly immortal, found himself on his back, with your sword halfway down his throat. You saw the fear in his eyes, the incomprehensibility of death and defeat, and so you took pity on him. He hasn't forgotten your kindness and became somewhat kind in return. A demon redeemed. But of course, what part would you like to see? Long ago, two great generals led mankind in a terrible war. The dreaded Void Dragon threatened all of existence, and man and gods alike joined swords to stop it. The two generals were celebrated as the rulers of all, and even the gods paid them tribute.
Here is no better than the Void when his instincts overcome him.
Clawing at time and void, he wouldn't.
What's the word, Source Hunter?
I think I could fly straight to the void.
You'll need to find more Starstones if you're to open the gate within the Source Temple. You must remember yourselves, Source Hunters. You must remember all.
To zap a human to
You and
vapor.
Zandalore have always been close, Ahu. Pray tell, did you know anything about his affair at the King Crab?
Come now. Do you really think he'd let me in on it in advance if he'd been planning an affair?
Do you have a moment, my friends, to indulge an old imp? I want you to know that I have been giving your history a lot of thought. For any historian worth his salt duly contemplates the events he records and researches. It is my solemn conclusion that you have been treated rather harshly, and that the harshest punishment of all was delivered unto you by your very own hands. For tell me true, what are humans worth, even if they ascend to the status of demigod, if they be void of all doubt, if they question unfailingly their duty? The demon abused a most primal emotion, and because of that, that emotion has been dubbed a weakness. Nay, I say, it is not. Indeed, it will save us yet, be it in the very last nick of time. So, chipper up, eh? Not like the near impending end of all is entirely your fault.
A chapel, and a truly beautiful one at that.
I have the feeling it has long since been abandoned by the gods, though. At least Zigzag seems to think we Guardians aren't utter failures. I couldn't agree more. In fact, I'd go so far as to say we didn't fail at all. That may have been the gods' conclusion, but it isn't mine.
O Guardians, in whose hands rests the fate of all, I know he, the usurper, the instigator, has been trying to charm you. Charm you like he once did us both before. Do not listen to him. Do not listen, for every sound he makes is another vocalization of deceit. And what is more, a ruse to mark his weakness. First he seems to mock you, then he seems to menace you, then he seems to mesmerize you. But all the while, what he really does is fear you. His desire has been long in the making. The freedom among the void that is his unfathomable dream. But I have stopped him once, and you can do so again. You have pieced yourselves back together, Guardians. You are greater now, perhaps, than you ever were. The maw of the void is chomping with big black teeth. But there is still time to kill the beast. Rise up, Guardians. Stand up. Come to me at the center of the maelstrom and stand by me.
Our enemies fear us.
And well they should. We'll hit the void in the jaw yet, and put a halt to its ceaseless devouring of creation.
This tomb must enshrine a most honored soul.
Still, it seems almost lonesome among the gloom here, does it not?
By the sins of the Seven, can it be? You, Guardian, and General before that. Has time erased all memory of me? It is I, Alessa, the General who stood by your side when the Void Dragon first plagued our world so very long ago. 3 of us faced our foe that day. Only 2 lived to tell the tale. You stared the Void straight in the eye and saw oblivion reflected back at you. You broke, panicked, and it took me the very depths of my magic to rally you once more. Rally you I did, but I was spent, and the dragon did not hesitate. Thus I perished in the jaws of the Void.
Indeed! We're sorry we failed you, Alessa. Praise be that you restored our courage.
There is nothing to be sorry about, Guardian. I did what had to be done, and after that, so did you. You did your duty and more. You gave up the rank of General to become something greater, something immortal. Guardian, protector of the God Box, protector of all creation. Oh, how terrible it must have been to be betrayed. To hear Astarte whisper, to falter ever so briefly and see the dragon rise anew.
Even the best can be brought low by trickery. It was treason that undid us, nothing else.
Yes, indeed. Treachery and deception. Such are the forces that stood against you. The gods should have seen it coming. You undertook a task the Seven themselves should have presumed. And where are they now, these allegedly all-powerful gods? Cowering in a distant universe, no doubt. But you are here, ready to face your fear yet again. Destined, I am sure, to succeed at long last. To succeed and save time and space forever. Your moment is nigh. The moment of final failure or final triumph. I know what shall be. Your time has come. The void is destruction. You are creation. The greater force that will best a lesser foe.
Our past. Another in a long line of the Void's wretched victims.
Come what may, we'll avenge them all.
You're home. How long it's been? Centuries? Eons? Since you come to me in search of salvation. But I have not changed nearly so thoroughly as you have. My offerings remain the same, dear protector, as have my prices. Potions of great and incomparable strength, dear protector, as ever. During the Great War, you found full resistance to the elements quite useful. Perhaps history will repeat itself.
of it.
Think I could fly straight to the void? I think I could fly straight to the void.
I have seen the void, and it haunts me. Follows my vision like confused spots after
Good to
staring.
see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not?
But only in the dark can light be born.
Oh,
Let us cling to that and hope.
Every year, I said.
You know what are great? Jokes. Oh, I could tell a joke or two. Free on a good day.
It shall be my pleasure.
It's a vapor.
How very right you are. These thoughts have been bubbling in my mind like so much drink in a still. But I believe they've finally transformed into something quite potable. From what I can gather, the following stands to reason. The generals were put in charge of the God Box, but they must have faltered. The void must have escaped, or how could it loom upon us once more? Perhaps that faltering could explain why their souls were loosed, and why those souls now reside so contentedly within you.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I think he is an ancient being so very old he outstrips the gods in their longevity. I think he used to be one with the void, that he used to roam freely through a universe that knew no creation. Perhaps that is why, I conjecture, he may well regard all that is as an abomination as terrifying as we hold the void to be. Time is a transgression most contemptible in his eyes. Space, mere savagery. We know what he did. He befriended Astarte and fed her curiosity until it became so agitated with the need to know what rested in the God Box that she herself, this creature of unadulterated purity, turned to deception. He longs for a return to a pre-creational state, for the death of the gods, for the nothingness in which he was born. At least, that is my highly educated guess. You were deceived, yes. You fled, yes. But look at you now, Source Hunter. You are returned, nearly at least, to your former glory, your former duty. Tirelessly do you work against the Void's encroachment, and for this we can only be grateful, no matter what the past has held. I can but conclude the Guardians must have felt an overwhelming amount of guilt for their perceived failings. Why else would they scatter their very souls to the wind? We may not have a clear picture as yet of their true involvement in the fall of Astarte, but what we can finally put beyond doubt is how pieces of their very souls, your very souls, are being turned into bloodstone and used by the Immaculates to commit atrocities. They are your enemies, and therefore are they enemies of time. The worst kind of people, those.
Captain?
Most certainly. Like you, she is a mystery. But she seems to know you, doesn't she? Perhaps you'll meet her again and we'll learn more about her and about you. Oh, but there is more to this chapel than that. The altar itself was blessed by the gods and became sentient. I hear it has useful boons to offer.
I wonder how much of a spark it takes to zap a human to vapor.
You didn't. I can't think of a better place for their sort to dock and deal than this nexus of space and time. It's the perfect location for it. Folks like them have seen worlds I only know from picture books. The exotica they bring with them. Blimey, I'm tempted to go on a shopping spree myself.
Stashed inside.
Magnificent, isn't it? The anvil of creation, as Lady Time calls it. Don't be too intimidated by the fact that the divines themselves use this mighty forge. Put it to good use, and maybe you'll craft weaponry and armors that will save those same divines from the void. Aye, one can't quite get around demons these days. Luckily, old Moloch is as gentle as, well, not a lamb exactly, more as a starved lion, but that is still exceptionally meek as demons go.
Are we near a event?
His powers are formidable, but don't let him deceive you. For all that he grants, he grabs something in return. Quid pro quo is his motto. Always remember that.
I wonder how
You know
much of
what,
a
Gray?
spark it
Jokes.
takes to
Oh,
zap
I
a
can tell a
human
joke
to
also.
vapor.
Free on a good day.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
See my magic box?
By
It's
all
got
means.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Still, one can't help but one.
Once more, a great power graces the Temple of Source. Guardian, divine, you are whole once more, restored to your former glory and power. Ready are you for what lies beyond. Ready are you to illuminate the darkness.
vile kiss of the serpent.
Blessed with vigor and stamina!
This seems to be broken.
I'm headed for a fall. Back on my feet. On the men. What's that gleam?
That is...
The trial of ascension is behind us. Do you feel quite ascended? An interesting moment of reflection in the midst of our journey, indeed.
Zandalor, is he dead?
Guardians, the last of the portals at the end of time has reignited. You must have found the final... Zandalor! But what is... Leandra. She was here, wasn't she? But there's no time. Stand back, Guardians. Zandalor is unconscious, but a pulse of life beats within him still. I must heal him before it's too late.
What did... Leandra... She's here somewhere. She... Ikara.
As ever, Zandalor. Are you all right?
I'm better than I've any right to be, thanks to you. She was just here, Ikara. She must have brought her Death Knights through the portal and then destroyed it behind her. I thought I could defend it, but she...
She isn't herself. She's become something I can hardly comprehend. She needs our help, Zandalor. And the Guardians need every moment they can get if they're to find her.
The Guardians? My heavens. Can it be? Then the myths are true. But my amulet, the Star Stone, that must mean the protectors of the Godbox are real. They have returned. The Slayers of the Void. How can it be that you've raised yourselves from lost spirits to saviors? Here you are, standing before your ancestral home once more, while I've only managed to get myself knocked on the flat of my back. Again. Anything I can do to help you, Guardians, you must ask of me. If I can provide even a modicum of assistance to you, my purpose will have been fulfilled. Leandra attacked me. Once she'd located the rune of the Forest Spirit, she and her Death Knight stormed this place with little ceremony. The portal behind me led to the First Garden, that realm of the gods where you once dwelled, and that I have been sworn to protect. Now that she's leapt through, my gravest fears are one step closer to reality. I believe that Leandra intends to use her army to wage war against Astarte and free the Void, and that she is well on her way to doing just that. But here you are, the Guardians. A fantasy turned to fact, and so I hope salvation. How remarkable. How utterly remarkable. You must be here to finish what you began so many millennia ago. You must be here to cage the Void once and for all. I am the last of my kind. A keeper of the Source. Keeper of its memory. Of its most ancient secrets. Some of the earliest devotees of Source created certain sacred documents, one of which fell into Leandra's hands. That could preserve the memory of that power, come what may. To most, the tales were little more than myth. But to a knowing eye, they contained the most important details of our past. As the keeper of the Source, it was my responsibility to protect these secrets, including the secret of this portal. But Leandra has stayed one step ahead of me at every turn. As I understand it, the First Garden was the goddess Astarte's home, the birthplace of Source itself. If the legends are true, and it appears they are, you yourselves dwelled there for centuries. It is my belief that Leandra is preparing to call Astarte and the Void Dragon forth, then shut Astarte within the box. If that should happen, the Void will fly free and consume all. Now that you have remembered your true natures, the path to the First Garden will be clear. You will turn to your primordial home, and together we can face what is to come. Who else but the Guardians of the God Box could defeat the Void Dragon? Who but its first defeaters could encase it once and for all? The souls that reside within you are more noble, more dear than any who have or ever will live. Only those souls have ever subdued the dragon. Only they will subdue it once more. You yourselves must enter the First Garden. You must face Leandra. And if we are too late, the Void Dragon. You have slain it once before, Guardians. You will succeed again.
Leandra has destroyed this portal. But your work restoring your threads to the tapestry of time has sparked the homestead's last shrine. A portal that could only have been remembered by the Guardians themselves.
The Tapestry of Time.
It's a long story, Xandalore. You'll see soon enough. We will accompany you, Guardian, but know that I cannot give up on Leandra just yet. I cannot believe my own sister incapable of redemption.
As you wish, Guardians. When you are ready, we will enter the first garden together. With you returned to us at last, I dare hope we may end this madness yet.
Yet again, Leandra disabled Xandalore, but did not kill him. Perhaps there's hope she may be redeemed. And that seed might well be the key that ends this madness.
Dear Guardians, dear Saviors, dear friends, your labors have borne essential fruit. Fruit that will save us all. The final portal is opened. The portal to the first garden. Leandra and the Trife are so very close to bringing the dragon back to bear upon Rivellon. But you are so very close to stopping them. This way, the destiny of time itself awaits.
listen. About Leandra. About that night.
No, Zandalor. Not now.
But before we go through, before we see her again, I want you to...
Enough. The Guardians need us. There's no time for this.
Beyond this portal awaits the vileness of the Void. I have gone as far as I can, but you, my friend, you'll have to be braver still.
Our guests, our heroes. How you have changed since your threads first appeared in my hands. Then, you were the tapestry's greatest mystery. Now you are our last promise of salvation. I will be here weaving your tale into time, recording the fate you will write for all of Rivellon. The portal awaits you, Guardians.
Infinite failings have led Zandalor and I to this moment. With your help, perhaps we can redeem not only ourselves, but Leandra too. I cannot pretend to know what fate awaits us on the other side of this portal, but I trust you to lead us.
Once you step through this portal, never again may you, Divine Ones, return to our realm. Your future lies only forward, and space and time will bend to keep you there.
What lies beyond is a world unseen for an eon by human eyes. Where you once dwelled as immortals. Where Astarte and Source itself were born. Leandra has infiltrated. She is poised to summon the Void. To overwhelm Astarte with her army of Death Knights. At the side of light. Of creation. Of existence itself as something she'll never have. You. Ikara and I will not leave your side. We will go where you lead us.
Your fate awaits, dear Guardians, and with it the fate of all Rivellon. So I suppose only one little question remains. Are you ready?
Beyond here lies the true end of time, and it is our fate to stop it. Yet Zigzag's question rings heavy in my ears. Are we ready? May the Void tremble at our feet.
My friends, before you leap into eternity, know this. I have seen planets born and races die, empires rise and spirits fall. But this, time rewoven, heroes returned from oblivion. You've granted me the greatest tale yet told. Thank you. And remember, Zigzags will never forget.
This cannot be the first garden.
Something must have...
Stop fighting. Guardians, up your courage. Fear is your only god.
What's this I spy with my big little eye? It skitters like vermin, confused and afraid. Answer me! What do I spy? Pathetic! You know the answer, but you dare to speak it. What's this I spy with? Yes! You can't but own up to your true nature. can't even save yourselves, can you?
Whatever it is.
God damn, that's a whole lot of wood. Careful, comrades. I don't think I saw it to be much more of a bug bites to.
Yes! So you are! So you are! And deserted you are, too! By the gods, by Astarte, by all! Only after the void wipes clean the smudge of your existence will you know peace. You failed before. You will fail again.
I wonder what's next. This place feels eerily familiar.
Back to the end
Please,
of our
sister.
beginning.
Please come back. I'm sorry.
Just look at you, my treasure. Look at your beauteous, empty eye sockets. Oh, Esmeralda, so full are you of hollow possibilities.
My Duke, my Prince, let me curl my fingers around your stout, stiff spine.
And let me grab hold of your curvaceous pelvis. How I long for its ivory splendor.
Let us merely speak of these passions no longer. A velvet-lined coffin awaits us within sweet, clammy earth. Behold the Duke of Ferro. A man such as he this world has never seen.
There is no Maxine here. Where has she gone? Did the mice take her? They are as large as dragons in these shadows. Saucers full of blood. Saucers full of blood. Link and lap. Dark ruby.
No knight is as brave as my Duke is.
What do you want? You already destroyed my spirit.
I recognize that car. Welcome we answer to this cult. You have come for mortality. Dog time, I imagine. Like the mongrel that you are. So rest, relax, and have a drink. The king crab, is it not? Your own haunt. This is your wonder, dangling from the last thread of time. So sit back and watch the void coming with a pair of scissors in its hands. Why, oh you fool of fools, so close are we to the end, and still you ask the most pointless of questions. There is no longer such a thing as why, no when, no where. All that is left are the last few strikes of the dying clock. Tick, tock, hunter. Time for bed. It does, doesn't it? And I am just the thing.
I must be ready. I must not fail.
Drink up now.
sure you weren't followed? Are you sure you weren't seen?
Hush, darling, hush. Ikara doesn't know. The night is ours.
In case of Leandra. Too long have I been trying.
Please, this is not long enough.
Looking for something to remember, Levi? Ah, soon there will be nothing to remember.
I feel better already. As good as a new penny.
The void is coming. I feel it. I feel it now more than ever with you here beside me.
Sit thee down, my friend. Thy nightcap serpent. Thirsty are you?
Threads appeared in my hands. I shuddered.
Careful there, hunters. Are you sure you want to descend even deeper?
Sit thee down.
You have to love what they've done with the place.
One corpse the more, one life the less. It hardly seems to matter.
Does anybody else smell smoke?
Soaking spray.
What a deluge!
Bones knit, skin heals. I needed that.
That is one hefty tome over there.
One I daren't read. Not in this place.
Page after page is being written. And what have you to show for it but gore?
Blood, will its flow never end?
Not until Leandra has been drained of hers.
Wander, hunter. Exhaust yourself. All you have left is but a dream within a dream.
This place is unbearable!
You say the word, comrade, and I'll spring to the ready.
Well, well. Looks like the doctors have become the patients.
Role reversal and poetic justice tend to go hand in hand.
No! Back off! Stay away! Bloodstone! Blood, life.
I am here.
This!
But where is my wife? Leandra Brack's
Brack's
Rex lies all.
It was nothing.
It was supposed to be nothing.
There goes another finger.
Butterfingers.
Look at you.
What's
You require my incision.
Just the sort to make it with.
I'd like to know.
Good gods, the odor here is sickening.
Fishes
Makes my
everywhere!
eyes water.
Away from her!
Throat burn.
She is mine, and mine alone. I won't let them nasties hurt you, my darling.
I've spotted something interesting.
Sea awaits, full of sweethearts.
Fear not! Fear not! One more amputation and you'll be right as rain.
Something isn't right here, Michael. Like death.
I don't know what this place is, comrade. But Omidara's got your back no matter what may come.
Here reposes Astarte, liberator of the void. May the fire of the gods purge her sin-filled soul.
Astarte is we dead. Will hold an eternal the Guardians have failed.
Astarte rests in death's embrace. Pray for her while there still is time. Your prayers are for naught. Her soul burns. All that is left is fire.
Whoa! Such heartbreak!
I weep for you, my goddess. Such heartbreak.
With you has died the purpose of this world. Oh, such woe, such heartbreak.
Look here. The general that was. The guardian that was. The voids pray to thee for one third and final time. If only I could rally you still. But there isn't enough magic left in this dying cosmos to rally you still. Time is a waning word, Fallen One. For it is short. And it is you that is doing the trimming. Your final moments draw nigh. Your fear is an instrument of failure. It always has been. Defeat is your destiny, little general.
Yes, time for rhythms. Do what you do so well. Give in to fear and void.
Let's see you try to wriggle free.
The void knows more and it sees enough.
These fumes go straight to the heart.
The source is strong in this
It doesn't
one.
seem to work
The
here.
looks, not so much. Blessings of the void upon you, our savior.
Liquid courage!
In all of existence, you were the best champions to be found. How pathetic.
Seven power mablos.
You cannot hope to win. First, the void will take you, and then it will take the whole of existence. You cannot hope to win. First, the void will take you, and then it will take the whole of existence. The source is strong in this one, but the looks, not so much.
No song or tale prepared me for the terror of such a demon in the flesh. I'm glad that's over, my friend.
Sweet relief! Bless the seven I am restored!
Striking it rich!
Thank the gods we're awake. I was just conscious enough to realize that we were trapped in horror sleep, but not so much that I could force myself to end the nightmare. You must have triggered our waking yourselves. Tell me, what happened? Yes. A more malevolent form of magic I can hardly imagine. It shouldn't surprise me that Leandra was capable of inflicting it upon us. And yet... those locked in that terrible state are doomed to relive their worst nightmares over and over forever. Most never realize they're dreaming, much less summon the strength to defeat that which torments them. Of course! The fact that you're here now means you must have bested him, conquered the trickster in his own element. Well done. Without his aid, Leandra will be all the more susceptible to our intervention. Because the nightmare was of your mind's material, your waking should have triggered hers as well. She'll likely awaken at any moment. But before she does, Source Hunter, I must ask you something vital. Ikara is desperate to rejoin the Forge of Souls between her sister and herself. She believes that doing so will redeem Leandra. She believes she is strong enough to overcome the darkness that has overtaken her sister. I am less certain. Ikara is a sorcerer more powerful than any I have ever known, until Leandra. I am not at all convinced that Ikara is capable of controlling her sister, and I fear rejoining their souls may in fact only strengthen Leandra. Normally, two forged souls live bonded, though separate, in their respective bodies. It is my fear that the rival powers within these sisters will create something new. Perhaps a third, or perhaps a single entity, neither totally Ikara nor Leandra. Ikara has suffered terribly at the hands of her sister, as have we all. But still, Ikara's love has never wavered. Not when Leandra and I betrayed her. And not even now that she has nearly caused the destruction of the realm. I don't know if I will ever know a love like that. I helped myself to a flake of their light. And look at all that's happened in the aftermath. Some powers I will never understand. But I should say no more. Please, no word to Ikara of what I said. But when the time comes, I hope you'll heed my warning.
It's over? Oh, thank the gods, that was grueling, to say the very least. My sister certainly has a sense of drama, doesn't she? And very little good taste. That inn, of all places. That night. Not sure you suffered as equally as the rest of us, Zandalor, but I suppose we're quite past the time for accusations. Let's move on. Leandra is likely waiting for us even now. We will need to weaken her before we can use the spell to repair our Soul Forge Guardians. She's far too powerful now to subject to such volatile magic, but once subdued, the spell should be entirely effective. These I will gladly face, if it means there's even a remote chance of saving her. I've already lost my sister once. If I can help it, I won't lose her again.
We're getting closer. So is the void.
Onward, Guardians, wherever you lead.
Zandalor. How long it's been. It does my heart good to stand before you both one last time.
Quite a bit easier to get a good look at you without a bloody icicle in the way, Leandra dear. You're looking well, in any case. Slaughter and destruction quite become you.
Forgive me for that, sister. I feared that you would endanger us both before the crucial moment. If I had known that I'd already become too powerful for the end of your life to cause the end of mine, I might have spared you the indignity.
It's true then. Our soul forge is broken.
Nearly so, yes. With forces of such tremendous power sharing my soul and mind, yours has simply loosened its grip. But we were never meant to be so joined, sister. It was only the spit and string of childhood panic that bound us. Now, we are free.
I don't want to be free of you, Leandra. I never have. We are a single whole, you and I. Without you, I am weak. And without me... Without me, you've lost your way, sister. The slaughter of the imps. The sacrifice of so many by your immaculates. How can you say you act of your own will? You are no murderer.
Wake up! I am what I am. But what we are about to become is greater than all of that.
You mean you intend to destroy us?
Ah, he speaks. Let me clarify, dearest Zandalor. There is a difference between destruction and oblivion. You destroyed our family and left its fragments struggling for breath in your wake. I intend to erase it completely, to wipe it clean from existence. No more suffering, no more sorrow. We will all find perfect peace at last.
I never intended to do wrong by you, Leandra. I loved you. Both of you. Then as I do now.
Enough! Both of you! All of you! Enough! This ends here and now. The more you struggle, the more this will hurt. I don't want to hurt you. Don't you see that? A bargain was struck. Now arise and aid me one final time.
Speed is of the essence.
I stand behind you. Together, we cannot fail.
Hear that, Source Hunter? The end is calling you. Answer it.
The void shall not triumph.
It doesn't seem to work here. I need another chance.
Got you right where I want you. In darkness shall you see the light. Such sorrow within you. Such rage. Source Hunter! The end is calling you! Answer it! peace you crave is nigh!
Do you know any sea shanties?
Stay back, my friend.
Hear that, Source Hunter? The end is calling you. Answer it!
I'll take care of those embers. The
Someone leave another door open.
I think I'll go for the eyes this time.
Back on, Guardians! The end is nigh!
The void cannot have this realm.
The peace you crave is nigh!
No grave contains me.
To me, servant of the void! Strike me all you want! I am protected!
Greased my boot soles.
Into the fold of life. Join us once more.
Into the fray once more.
There you are. Good as new and not a moment too soon.
I needed that.
There you are. Good as new and not a moment too soon.
Hear that, source hunter! The end is calling you! Answer it!
As thrilling as the stage, though not half so bloody.
No foe can stand before me! Russian dance!
victory!
The end is nigh!
I'll make short work of this scout.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
We need you at your best, my friend.
My kingdom for a dry shot!
I just need a tiny sip.
You didn't even see me coming. Ha! You can't stop me. It's too late. The void. It's here. It's over!
This is the moment, Guardian. The spell. Use it now. I must repair our soul forge. It's the only way to end this.
Hikara, I can't let you do this. Even now, Leandra's too powerful, too corrupted for you to control. If you merge your souls, she will consume you completely.
I don't know what's happened to her, how she's become what she has, but it is my duty to help her if I can. I can't expect you to understand. Guardians, the spell. Leandra, it is time. Now, Guardians, the Soul Forge, before it's too late.
Don't you dare! Stay away from me! No! Oh!
It is done.
This power, Guardian, I am doubled. I am refined.
It is I, Ikara, and yet I have become so much more. My sister's soul, its torment, its anger has transformed within me, strengthened me, and yet it still remains intact. We are one, though still distinct. We are forged, though not melded. Leandra has always been part of me. We are, at our very core, inseparable. But what drove her down her dark path is quiet now, still as crystal. She cannot, would not harm us any longer. Of course, we haven't much time left. I feel stronger than I ever have, Guardian. Stronger than I thought possible. We will not fail against the Void. I will not fail you, Guardian. Together, we will undo Leandra's wrongs. Rivellon will triumph. Take this wand. Leandra says she had it crafted as the ultimate weapon against her Death Knight army. Its magic can disable them and... What's that, sister? She says you must use it to reignite this last portal. It will take us to Astarte and the Void. It will take us to where we must stage our final stand against Oblivion.
Such power. Such enormous power.
We're getting closer. So is the void.
This portal is tainted by void magic. There must be a way to remove it. This must be it. The first garden.
Astarte won't be far off now.
A garden among the stars. I can think of no finer setting for our final stand against the void.
What's this? I found
Together,
something.
my friend, until the end.
This is the dwelling of the gods? You'd think they'd spring for something in a better neighborhood.
We ought to keep Leandra's wand at the ready.
Her army of Death Knights can't be far off now.
Your armors will not save you.
Ironclad and fleet of foot, I'm invincible.
water skin never runs dry.
I needed that. Into the fray once more. Now this is valuable. Sigurd's beard, what a find!
Such power. Such enormous power.
Always nice to see a friendly face in a strange place, ain't it? Me? I'm just here to enjoy the show and make a sale or two, on the off chance that all this is still here tomorrow. Best of luck to you, Guardian. You're gonna need it.
My guardians, my fallen friends arisen. Let us stand together. Hear the clapping of hollow, hated wings. Hear the voiceless voice. The void approaches. Look, the dragon, the dragon. Stand by me. Stand together. it is over. The void has been caged inside the God Box, and you have put an end to the battle I was designed by your enemies to lose. The taint has gone. A new dawn breaks. Pure is the source that courses through me. Immaculate. Let us absolve the word. Unsullied is all source anew. And I see that one stands by you. One that would benefit from the source's cleansing. Oh, Ikara, most radiant soul, let me soothe your ill-starred soul forge and banish all that is Leandra forever.
Leandra, my sister, my soul, she is gone. She chose her fate and I could not protect her from it. I wasn't strong enough. She is truly gone. Her soul was lost, so deeply lost. And I could not save her, no matter how much I willed it so. I know not where her soul might rest, but I hope she is at peace now. Somewhere she can do no more harm.
At peace, yes, so she is. That much I can promise you. Her life is at an end, but her journey is not. And you are free from the burden that is her troubled soul.
Thank you, Astarte, sweet spirit. Through Source, I shall serve you.
My champions, my gratitude is yours. All of us fell low once, but look how we have all reascended. There are more and other forces at work than you can conceive. The void, it is but an instrument. Leandra and her followers, mere tools. Even gods and spirits, such as I, have less control than mortals know, would fear to know. But these things may not be spoken of, and my knowledge is incomplete. All I can promise is that I'll guard you long as you and yours live. Always. That, my friend, is a hard question to answer. But we have somewhere to go, and in that your victory lies condensed. We stand at the brink of a new age and a new universe that even the cowering gods thought the fancy of fools. More fool them, for distrusting you, guardians, you deliverers of time and space. For myself, I will remain here to cleanse and renew the first garden. Source shall flow wholesomely again, a blessing upon all the well-willing creatures of all the beauteous realms. And you I absolve of your guardian duty. You have kept the watch long, and kept it well, but even longer shall be your lives, and happy if I can make them so. The only two beings you'll be, who can freely come to this garden and bask in the splendor of the Source restored. The only two beings you'll be, who will share the privilege of gods. But first I will let you settle your business on Rivellon. So let me take you home, to the place where it all began.
Attention recruits, listen up. Yesterday you trained, today you train, tomorrow you will train. You practice till your hands bleed, your eyes water and your backs break. Now get to it. On the double.
Salutations, Hunter. Good to have you back.
Well, well. Look what the cat was dragged in.
Salutations, Hunter. Good to have you back.
Welcome back. You won't believe all the stories we've heard about you.
Salutations, Hunter. Good to have you back.
Look at 'em. As wet behind the ears as guppies, but as eager as well-armed puppies. So I believe in the likes of...
Oh, it smells wonderful, doesn't it, my friend? Rivellon. Home again. Long have we travelled, side by side. Now here we stand at the end of our adventure into a wilderness I never imagined. I will return to Home Forest. I know not what I'll find there now, but I will sing our story from every cave and clearing, and perhaps Jarrett will return someday. Come visit someday, won't you? I know Mother would love to meet you. Oh, don't worry. You're not gristly enough for her taste.
To think the Academy was but a hair's breadth away from being blinked out of existence.
If you'd asked during our student years, I would have told you to let the Void's will be done.
We heard you met frightful trolls demanding troll toll, but that you wanted to hear none of it. Crikey, I'd pay up in a hurry and no mistake.
But they hadn't counted on one thing. Source hunters! Oh, comrade, our reputations have galloped over far before we did. Old Captain Wartress won't believe half of what I told him, or so he says. He won't admit it, but he's giddier than a schoolgirl to see you again. Well, comrade, someone's got to teach these pups about going toe-to-toe against the dark forces of Rivellon. Reckon yours truly's up to the job.
Well, well, well. Look who's finally back. Were you out hunting Source, or finding yourself in Youthall Gore? So, out with it then. Who killed Councillor Jake? Gods above. There's at least 2 in every year. Look, I don't care what you do in your free time, recruit. But on Academy grounds, the recreational use of Drudenay is strictly prohibited. Well, we've heard the rumors. Source cult this and end of time that. The recruits may buy it hook, line, and sinker, but I've been on the farm long enough to know a tall tale when I hear one. I'll expect to find all the details in your report, Hunter. But first, you've got visitors. The kind I don't like to see loitering around Academy headquarters. Clear them out, and then get to writing. Do I look like your secretary? Go on. They're just inside.
The hero of the hour! This is an honor indeed.
Not a bad place you've got here, Guardian. Not bad at all. Though I don't know if that sourpuss of a captain realizes you were all that stood between him and certain doom. Perhaps I can rustle up a nice charming elixir to soften that scowl of his.
Now, I'm sure after all they've faced, our heroes can handle the likes of him. How are you faring?
That you have, dear Guardian. And Rivellon will remain forever in your debt. Wherever you may go, you can cast your eyes about you and know that all you see continues to exist because of you.
I will return to Lacula. Leandra left a veritable legion of sorcerers in her wake, and they'll need guidance now that Source has been cleansed. I'm certain most will be delighted to learn they need not slaughter rabbits, or worse, to secure Source's blessings. And as for the rest, well, all these recruits will need something to do, won't they?
A wizard's work is never done, Source Hunter. I know not what the future holds, but I'll wait for it at my leisure with a pipe
and a good book. And on a more personal note, I'm not entirely sure things are hopeless between Akara and I. I know she's angry now, but...
For God's sakes, I'm standing right here. And the answer is never again. Not for all of Gungear's gold.
We'll see.
I do so hope we'll meet again, Guardian. Aiding you on this journey has been the finest privilege I can fathom.
Your health and happiness, Guardian. And thank you.
Source Hunter, how I rejoice at your return. I may not have scurried through the first garden myself, but thundering tomcats, I can vividly imagine the terrible battle you fought and won in that starry realm. Leandra is dead. It had to be. Astarte is free. The Void Dragon enclosed anew and forever. So few people know that thanks to you and only you, they draw happy breaths. That Zigzags writes with fervor still, and that the Weaver quietly weaves as if nothing ever happened. Your quest is over, Hunter, but your glory is endless. One day your story will be sung, and your very name whispered in reverence. How honored I am indeed to be a footnote in your tale.
Oh, I've got chills. Is this how you felt before shipping off to Sicile?
Last meal before shipping out. We're off to a little village called Alaroth. Heard of it?
Welcome back. You won't believe all the stories we've heard about you.
Writing these reports is frightfully boring. How I wish I was sent on an exciting mission such as yours.
What's it like out there, I wonder? Out in a world of adventure, how I envy you.
Now that you've returned, must you write down your doings too? Could take ages, I'll wager.
So, this is it. After all we've discovered, after the battles we've won, I think it really is over.
What do you suppose we should do now?
And let our enemies cut us down while we sleep. Ha! Onward, I say, against all the realm's evils.
And thus the Guardians lived out the remainder of their mortal days. The end. Well, if you really want to know, when our saviors returned to Rivellon, Savior the First still held an inkling of hope that Savior the Second might return the affections so grown during their journey. But as they parted ways, Savior the Second merely clapped Savior the First on the back and rode away. Some say Savior the First is still locked away in some darkened bedroom, listening to a music box of the Wizard Woden's classic ballad, I'll Never Forget That Magic Feeling, on repeat. What more could you ask for, little imp? The void is contained, the goddess is freed, and the saviors have returned to Rivellon. What more could you ask for?